Do you guys ever have to go to the bank and literally try to avoid it in so many different ways? You just know you're gonna get hit with like these super long lines, so many fees, and it always drives me crazy, so I know it has to drive you guys crazy. So I've been banking with Current. Current is the future of banking, where you can spend, send, and save and manage your money all from your phone. All you have to do is download Current's app. Current's app and connected debit cards help you get ahead by giving you faster access to paychecks, fewer fees, and more flexibility. With the Current Premium account, members can get paid up to 2 days faster with direct deposits. No overdraft fees up to $100, which means no more anxiety about getting declined when you swipe, and we have all been there. You earn points every swipe, redeemable for cashback rewards, when you usually get nothing for debit cards. No ATM fees on over 40,000 in-network all-point ATMs in the U.S. Another way that banks ding you. If you guys have not already checked out Current, please head over to Current's app, and you guys are not going to regret this. For a limited time, we've partnered with Current to give away cash for the holidays. That's right, Current is giving away $200 to 10 podcast listeners in the month of December. All you have to do is download the Current app, enter the code LOUD during sign up before December 31st for a chance to win. Remember, that's LOUD during sign up. Download the Current app, sign up in less than 2 minutes, and enter LOUD for a chance to win $200. No purchase is necessary to win. Purchase won't increase chances of winning. Void where prohibited. Eligibility restrictions apply. Visit current.com/loud for full terms and conditions. Current is a financial technology company, not a bank. Banking services provided by Visa debit card issued by Choice Financial Group, member FDIC, pursuant to license from Visa USA Inc., and can be used everywhere Visa debit cards are accepted. Faster access to funds is based on comparison of traditional banking policies and deposits of paper checks and employees and government agencies versus deposits made electronically. Direct deposits and early availability of funds is subject to payer support of the feature and timing of payers' funding. Overdrive is available only on Current Premium accounts. Please refer to Overdrive features, terms, and conditions. Eligibility requirements apply.
Did you go into subscription overload during COVID? It happens. Take back control of your subscriptions with Truebill. Truebill is the new app that helps you identify and stop paying for subscriptions you don't need, want, or simply forgot about. On average, people save up to $720 a year with Truebill. Because companies make subscriptions hard to cancel, Truebill makes it incredibly simple. Just link your accounts, and Truebill will cancel your unwanted subscriptions in one tap. And your Truebill concierge is there when you need them to cancel unwanted subscriptions, so you don't have to. I love Truebill. They saved me over $300 when I first signed up. I use Truebill, and so should you. Don't fall for subscription scams. Start canceling today at Truebill.com/think. Go right now, Truebill.com/think. It could save you thousands a year. Truebill.com/think.
I love to explore new wines, but I'm not always sure what to get. And I really don't want to be disappointed. That's why I love First Leaf Wine Club. They remove all the guesswork, doing all the hard work to discover great wines so I can enjoy them. First Leaf winemakers sample 10,000 wines a year across 5 continents and 12 countries and select only the best bottles for the club. The more wines you rate, the more each shipment is personalized to your taste. If it wasn't for First Leaf, I definitely wouldn't try this Prima Zona Malbec from Argentina. It has the notes of blackberry, black cherry, and cloves. Celebrate your special first and the moments that count with First Leaf. The wine club designed to help you discover new wines you'll love, personalized to your taste, and delivered to your door. Join today and you'll get 6 bottles of wine for $29.95 with free shipping. Go to tryfirstleaf.com/think. That's tryfirstleaf.com/think for 6 bottles of wine for $29.95 with free shipping. Here's a toast to First. May you enjoy them with the people you love, from the first sip to the last. Try firstleaf.com/think.
Hi guys, welcome to the Think Loud crew. We are three moms, getting real, keeping it real, and whatever else we say each time we start this podcast.
We should really have it memorized, but
we don't.
Our brains are so scattered that we're just happy to say, hey guys, welcome to the Think Loud crew.
I feel like even if our brains were unscattered, I still probably would not have it memorized.
Yeah, I can't memorize.
Please don't judge us.
I'm just going to apologize ahead of time because I'm getting over whatever the heck is going around. My voice is so like in and out and doing weird things, and I have like a cough that just won't go away. So if my voice sounds annoying this episode,
I kind of like it.
Ooh.
I was
It's kind of like deep and like
you.
sexy.
Really?
Yeah.
I did this interview the other day and my voice kept cracking. And it was to the point where
Cheyenne's
the
going through puberty.
the lady was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm fine." And I had to cancel my next interview because after that, my voice was just gone.
Oh.
Like it just went away. And Zach was like, "This is what you get when you keep going." And I want to say, if you don't leave me the fuck alone. No.
Because as soon as I stop doing something,
Right.
you're going to be like, oh, what are we doing?
Exactly. But I am excited for this episode.
Yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in with us weekly. Thank you for coming back. If you're new, welcome. We like to keep it fresh over here. We keep it very raw, transparent, and, you know, we are three moms trying to do our best.
Every single day.
Literally every day. And yeah, so hey y'all, my name is R. Kyle Lynn.
And I'm Shannon.
And I'm Cheyenne.
And today we're going to answer some questions that we received on the Think Loud Crew Instagram page.
Yeah, so if you guys don't follow us, go and follow us because we try to stay active on the page. I feel like this past 2 weeks we haven't been doing a good job.
Yeah, I just had a kid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's just been a lot going on. Shannon's schedule's super busy with work. I feel like my schedule's busy. Kyle just had a baby. So
we're just all trying to get it all together, but we're
Get it
busy.
together, keep it together, and keep it going.
December has just been it's been kicking my ass. I know it just started, but it's already been kicking my ass.
Oh, my ass is kicked.
My child turns 3 tomorrow. I'm 6 feet under. Like, talk about kicked asses.
Yeah, no, it's been a lot. It's been a lot, and we just we keep adding more and more.
Keep going
Yeah.
because we can do it, but
Yeah.
we're just tired.
Like, why?
Yeah, and the kids are in the next room, so if you guys hear any weird noises, you already know the deal. We shoot our episodes with all of our babies because where else are they supposed to go?
Yeah.
That's just what that means.
Literally, where are they supposed to go?
Someone literally DM'd and asked me that. Why is it that when you guys shoot the podcast, the kids are there? Where would you like them to be?
2 of us are single mothers.
Moms, like,
And Zach looks at me like,
Zach
bye,
gets scared.
I'll help you pack up the kids to go. No, honestly, I did do it one time where he kept the kids and he has no problem keeping them.
No,
but
he doesn't.
Ryder was like, Boz and Parker were there and I wasn't.
Aww.
Like, her feelings were
sorry.
hurt.
our kids genuinely love each other. Like, just like how we love each other. Like, when they get together, or if one is not there, they get sad.
Yeah.
They're very sad.
We also have our mom and our bonus dad.
That was Mezier's laugh.
And Mezier is back in town, y'all, because Boss's birthday is tomorrow. So,
hey, while Mez is in town, we need to do a redo episode, and I'm going to be here this time because I don't know what y'all did on that episode with him.
We didn't do enough. I know everyone was like, can we do more with
can
that?
you guys talk about the juicy stuff?
I got so many DMs, like, if you were there, you would have asked all the uncomfortable conversations. They said, we needed Shy to be there to ask him all the weird questions. Yes, you, right there.
Mez is here. He's ready. Mez is ready for another episode. Oh, no.
No, it wasn't you.
No, they wanted more from you.
They wanted more.
We weren't juicy enough for them.
People didn't want to know anything about you. They wanted to know, like, details about
Your guys' relationship.
How we got here.
How we got here. Why.
how did we meet?
5 more days.
All right.
Hey.
You heard him. You guys heard him. We are going to bring Mezier back on the pad, back on the podcast.
Back on the podcast.
We are going to bring him back on the podcast, and we're going to get juicy with it. So how about you guys, if you have any questions
Send
for
those questions over.
Mezier, Kyle Lynn's
children's
father. I was trying not to say baby daddy. If you have any questions, make sure you send them over, because we're gonna let y'all be the interviewers this time, since you know
we bombed it.
Yeah.
But did you guys like it?
Did you like it anyway? Just a little.
Just a little. Give us a little credit.
I think we should just talk about one more thing before we get into this episode.
Does it start with the word G?
No.
Oh, okay. Just kidding. I was gonna say the giveaway.
Oh,
Holiday giveaway.
yeah. I was thinking you were gonna say like B, like baby mama.
Oh,
But I was like, I don't know.
Let's try again. Ask me. Does it start with a B? Or wait, let me ask you.
You asked me.
We're done.
Mom brain.
What was the other thing you wanted to talk about?
Exactly, with the giveaway. We have teamed up with the Baby Mama No Drama
Yes,
podcast.
and you guys been asking about it for a long time.
With Kale and V, and we are ready.
Yes, we're
ready.
excited. So make sure you guys still put in your emails and wish list and all that good stuff.
We've gotten so many already that I'm like, oh my God, how are we supposed to pick?
There's over 600 emails so far.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know how we're gonna do this, and
we will.
We're gonna have to.
No. We will. I mean,
I think it'll be something that we'll continue to do, and like get other companies or other podcasts to like join in with us to.
Yeah, we're not gonna do
make
this.
these wish lists
like, we're not
come
gonna
true.
try to just do like a one-off and we're done.
Yeah.
Like, we want to definitely keep this going.
keep it going.
It's been a lot of fun working with Kel and with V so far, and a lot of people were asking, are we going to do a podcast together, or are we just doing a giveaway together? And we do have a podcast coming up.
Yes, we do.
I don't know what we're talking about, but
We're
We'll
gonna
have to
have a
do-
good episode with them as well.
We'll have to do another survey
like, what we need to talk about.
and see. What
I'm sure
people
you
wanna talk
guys have
about.
some
Yes.
things that you want us to talk about
So
with
please
them.
let us know if you guys have a topic that you guys want to hear. A Think Loud crew and damn, that's a tongue twister.
Baby Mama's no drama.
Yes, talk about. Let us know.
We might have to actually talk about our baby mama drama. Just kidding.
I was gonna say, do you have baby mama drama? Like, is there something that we don't know? Or are you the drama?
I was gonna say-
are you the baby mama with the drama?
I feel like
Yes.
yeah.
She said, I feel like, yeah, I am the drama.
I ain't taking that shit.
No, I got No, I used to.
I actually really like the that is called that.
Baby
Me too.
mama's
I
no
like it
drama.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like
cool
I
name.
like the whole idea. They're two moms in a co-parenting blended family situation, and I think it's pretty cool.
Yes. Yes. I like how she says co-parenting is not competition.
No, it shouldn't
It's
be.
not. It's
No, it
literally,
isn't.
hey, let's work together. Like
Yeah.
the two of us.
And I
we're
agree.
here. Let's
I would
figure
love
it
to
out.
have like Corey and Taylor on here and talk about co-parenting and how it's not a competition and how it's literally like you have to be on the same team, and that's just what it is.
Yeah.
But
And sometimes it takes work to figure out what is that team. What are your values,
Yeah.
your goals?
How does
Like,
that even work?
How does it?
How
Yeah.
does
What do
that
you
look like?
want? Because it's a blending of different perspectives, opinions, upbringings, and-
cultures
cultures.
is a lot.
It's a lot.
But that's not what this episode's about.
Now, y'all, we're gonna answer some questions that you guys asked us.
Shannon, you go first.
Okay, so you guys asked, what do your kids want? What do your kids want for Christmas?
Everything.
My child, if you ask him, he says he wants a dog,
He's been saying this for months.
and for months.
Are you getting one?
No, I'm not getting a dog. I honestly, I was in bed. I was really looking into it because Parker came to me. He's like, "Mom, I want a dog." I'm like, "Cool." But his thing was, he's like, "I'm going to ask Santa. Is it okay to ask Santa? Because I don't want you to spend the money."
Aw,
Which is the sweetest thing. I'm like, but boy,
Parker.
if you only freaking knew.
I am Santa.
I'm him. And it's a lot of goddamn money for a freaking dog. It's like
Yeah.
$3,000, $2,000.
What happened to people
No, with
adopting
your
dogs?
schedule, that's still a thing.
Yeah,
It's still a thing.
But
and we've looked
regardless,
into that, but
regardless, your schedule.
My schedule's ridiculous. I'm never home.
Yep.
And I'm working. It depends if I'm on a job. If I'm on set, then that's a 12-hour
Girl, your
13-hour
neighbors
job.
would be complaining that the dog is home by himself.
And then my
all
mom
day.
was like, "Oh, well then I'll keep the dog." I'm like, "No, that's not what
I'm not buying you a dog.
I'm not buying you a dog for you to have. Like, Parker wants a dog inside his bed. He wants to cuddle it. He wants a little companion at home. So he wants a dog. We're not I said Santa might run out of dogs.
So sorry,
Oh,
Parker.
no.
I'm so
Not Santa
sorry,
ran
Parker.
Bro, Ryder writes
And he
lists.
wants a freaking laptop.
Oh yeah, he told me that. Oh yeah, no. I one day asked him, and he for sure hit me with the laptop, and I was
Cheyenne
like,
said,
"What are you gonna do with
She
that?"
said, "What can I buy you?"
Yeah, I'm like, that's a Santa list, but what can Auntie get you?
Yes. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
so my kid is difficult. I don't know where he came from.
Ryder's been
Ryder-
trying to say that Ryder has full
Ryder has.
on list.
So we have this mailbox, like a Santa mailbox at our house, which was probably the worst decision.
It's very cute.
It's
though.
very cute. It's very, very cute.
Yeah, but Ryder's like,
no.
has Santa been looking at my letters?
So every day, I keep looking over because I don't want her to hear me. Every day, we get these like Target catalogs, and Ryder will sit there and she'll circle everything.
I love it.
mistake number 2.
Yeah. And then me or Zach, whoever is the victim of the day, have to sit there and write these lists, and then she'll draw pictures on it. She'll write her name on it so that Santa knows it's from her. Then she leaves her letters in the mailbox. When she's gone for the weekend, we collect the letters. We're the elves. And when she comes back, she goes, the elves came and got my letters. The elves got my letters.
I love that.
If she only looked at my top drawer, all her letters are there. So then over the weekend, we sit there and pick through her letters and try to pick the things that we can really remember she like was genuinely
liked.
excited
Yes.
about. But the problem is when she does this, she's picking stuff for her, Boz, and Parker. So I'm like,
I was just about to say that.
I'm like,
Parker.
who wants swords? Okay,
Cheyenne sent me some pictures of the list.
bro.
He's like, who wants
And
swords?
the variety of toys.
Everything that she picks for the boys is $100 plus toys.
Yeah.
Zach was like, bro, why is every boy toy $100 plus?
I love her. But that's the same with Parker. Parker was like, Mom, but does Ryder like this? I'll get this for Boz, but is this cute for Ryder? Does she like these things?
Oh my
I'm like, Papa, I don't know.
Wait, does Ryder have the skating dolls on her list?
Kyle, you know how many lists I've gone through?
Boz keeps seeing this skating doll, and he keeps saying, "Mom, Mom, tell me this isn't Ryder.
I don't think we got the skating doll.
Tell me this isn't Ryder." And I said, "Tell you what isn't Ryder." I said, "That's not Ryder." He said, "No, Ryder needs this."
No, I don't think we got the skating doll.
Okay, like
I
Boz.
love our kids. What's Boz one?
Oh, okay. I had a scene. I had a completely funny parent moment the other day. So Boz has been talking about, I want a drum set. I want some drums.
Oh my god.
Don't
And
do
he's
it.
been like taking like
Don't do
whenever
it.
we eat soup, he has his own chopsticks, which he is determined to figure out. And then afterwards, he takes his chopsticks and he'll bang it against something. He goes, "Mom, I'm making music. Mom, I'm making music." So I was like, okay. So the other day I was like, "Boz, what do you want for Christmas?" He's like, "I want drums. I want a drum set." So I was like, holy shit, how am I going to get a drum set here? Like, that's going to be a lot of noise. Like, I'm going to go crazy. So then I went on Amazon and I found these like electronic drum sets that have like headphones.
Can you send me the link, because Ryder today told me she wanted to take drum class.
Lord, you guys.
That was the other thing. So
Yeah.
I was like, if I get him a drum set, I have to find a drum
Lessons.
teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to just have these things
You're just
and
not
drive
going to
me
just
insane.
bang on them.
So I will actually share it with you, because I went and made a list of people who I know. So
Yeah.
I just need to hit them
Not
up.
like I need to add anything else to my freaking plate.
So then I showed Boz just so that I could make sure, because they're not cheap. It's not like, it's $100. It's over.
Or you can buy, there's like a cute kid
on.
one.
You gotta hear what he said.
Let me tell you.
Kyle went on the roll, like, let me find real drums. And a drum teacher, and this Negro said what?
And then I showed him the picture, like, "Boz, I just want to make sure this is what you want." He was like, "Not those, silly. I want a toy drum." And I was like, "Oh yeah, you are
You are too.
I was about to say, there's the cutest little kid drum set.
No,
Parker.
Kyle was ready to put this man on stage in a band.
I'm already knowing she was. She always goes full out. I'm like, I love that about Kyle, because she'll go full out. If she
I'll hear
wanna
one
do
thing and I'm
something.
like, "Oh, that's what you want to do? Bet. Like, let me find you a tutor right now.
They have the cutest little cheap drum set.
Girl, we went from like a $300 to $400 drum set to like $60 drum set.
Right.
And I was like,
And I'm sure you can find one cheaper than that.
Right.
They did, but the one that he keeps like pointing to, I keep playing this game. Like, let me see if you point to the same one. Like,
Twice. Like, then I'll buy it.
he keeps pointing to the same one. But I was like, oh, you're a child.
Yeah.
We're not quite there.
Are there any other parents who overthink
Everything.
Yes,
I'm sure all of
of us
them.
do.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I have to tell you, since we're talking about presents, today, Ryder.
But does Ryder really want a drum set?
Yeah, no. She watched this boy on YouTube, and he was like genuinely like a prodigy at drums, and she's stuck on like, I need to play the drums now.
Okay, I'm with it. I actually really wanted to buy the drum set regardless.
I'm done. So we're at home and we're talking about what happened was the gift that we got my mom arrived today, and we got like all the little girls in our lives. So Zach's goddaughters, we got Mila some stuff, but we got it all personalized. I'm like a real big. Everything has to have somebody's name on it. It's just my.
I love it.
Yes.
I have millions of cups with my name on it.
Yes. Sorry.
I love it.
Don't be sorry. Just keep
I
sending
just
it.
love things that have names on them.
Right.
But Ryder looks at me and Zach, and she's like, "Who's gonna take me to get my dad's Christmas present?"
Aww.
And we were like, "I'll take you." Zach was like, "I can take you." I think Zach took her last year, so I was like, it doesn't matter. We'll figure it out. We'll go. And she was like, "All right." And now, I'm in all honesty, every birthday, Father's Day, Christmas, I've always just gone to the Nike store and gotten, him something from there because it's safe, it's easy, and then if he doesn't like it, he can just go back and return it. It's not like the cheapest thing, but it's not like the most expensive thing.
Yeah.
Right. It was just
and
always
it's very thoughtful because
Corey uses it.
he uses it. It was always safe.
Yeah.
Girl. Ryder hit us and said he wants a really big chain with a really big circle right here. And I'm like, a pendant? She goes, yeah. A really big one. And she kept saying big, like big.
I cannot.
And Zach was like, what? And I'm just looking at her like, okay, who's going to break it to her?
Where did that
we're not buying them
first of all?
I said, Zach, we're going to take Ryder down to the Slauson and let her pick a chain from there and get a pendant with her face on it. He's like, we are not taking Ryder to the Slauson swap market.
I think that'd be so. With
Girl,
her face
it's
on
not
it?
a swap market.
Swap meet.
Swap market.
Literally,
Yo, that just really made me laugh inside.
I'm literally like, Ryder, we're going to go to Nike. We're going to get him some sweats.
We're gonna go to Nike.
We're going to give him a nice shirt. A nice shirt that, the ones that don't show your sweat. Like one of those Air ones, dry fit.
Yeah, dry fit. Yeah,
the dry fit ones. And she's like, nope, I'll get it.
Oh. I said, I got money, Mom.
I want to say, if only I could tap into your Coogan account, you could get it, but nope.
Ryder's like, you keep telling me I have money. Where is it?
Oh, she was legit.
She said, I'll go get this
She's
chain.
so stuck on how we have to get her dad this chain in this circle. And I know
inside the circle.
She's talking about a pendant.
Yeah.
A picture.
But
cute, though,
I
if she
know
did
that
get
means that he's probably telling like Taylor or telling somebody in the house that like this is what he wants, and she's hearing it, and in her head she's
I
like,
got you,
I
Dad.
got this,
I love it.
but I don't got that. I'm like, right.
I can refer a jeweler.
Bro, no. I'm like,
Cheyenne's not
Ryder.
buying the man
And she keeps going, not a little chain, a big one. I'm like, oh my God, we're going to the Nike store. We can find a necklace in there.
You can find him a Nike necklace.
Yes.
Count his running skills.
Bro, seriously. But it was really cute. It was like,
I
it
love
was
that.
really, really cute. She was very determined. She's still determined.
Maybe we could make one.
Goodbye. All right.
Like with paper.
Kyle.
Next question.
What are you doing for yourselves personally this holiday?
Nothing.
I really like this question. I wish I had something for you guys.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm doing anything for myself. Honestly, the thing I would love to do for myself is take a trip, because I think I've been so depleted and just working my ass off and not even taking a break for myself. So if I were to do something, I would love to go on a mini vacay without my kid.
Yeah.
Without somebody saying, Shannon, you need to come home at this time. That's how I feel. But I would love to take a mini like getaway, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
I feel you on that. I have no plans. However, we are a few days after Christmas. We're going to Mexico.
Yeah,
but
that
that is with the kids.
Yeah, that's
Right.
still going to be work.
My
That's
future
not-
in-laws and our dad, our grandparents. It's not.
that's not a getaway.
No.
And it's like we have to
That's
plan
just a different-
activities.
That's just
Yeah.
a different
I
location.
have to travel with 2 kids now, not just one.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I'm scared. I'm really scared.
Will this be your guys' first trip with both kids?
with all the kids? Yeah.
all the kids?
And the other thing is, I just like I don't really know what size clothes I fit right now. Things are getting cold in LA. I just gave away a whole bunch of summer clothes that I could have worn, and now I'm like, oh shit.
Well, you get to buy some new clothes.
I don't want to buy new clothes because I
Oh.
just had a birthday and the kids
Christmas.
are not cheap for Christmas.
Yeah, they're not.
like at all. So I'm really like sad girl on the
Honestly,
holiday.
This Christmas, I'm not getting any adults gift.
Yeah.
Like I can't because like I have to get all the kids stuff and we have a lot of kids now. So I'm really focusing on the kids and then the fact that we are going on this trip at the end of the month.
Yes.
It's not going to be a cheap trip.
Yeah.
So I keep on telling Zach like do not get me anything. And he keeps on saying okay, but then we keep looking at each other like we don't want to be the awkward one in the room if the other person does
Buy something for
buy
each other.
something.
Yeah.
What?
So we said that
I'll make
if
you a
we
card.
did, it would be like under $100.
That's smart. I like that. Give each other a budget.
Or should we do like white elephant just to take that?
No, I'm not buying a white elephant gift. I'm not buying nobody nothing unless
Yeah,
you are
that's
under
how I feel right now.
under 6. How old is Parker?
Under
6.
All right, under 6. That is my limit right now. Nobody expects shit from me. I don't got it this year.
I know. I keep trying to think like the only adult would be my brother because his birthday is on Christmas.
That's
But-
awkward.
But it's so hard. Like,
Like,
I
do you get him 2 gifts or do you get 1 gift and say, hey?
My parents forever have been doing. They give him a birthday gift and here's Christmas, or they'll just give him a big gift and just say happy birthday.
I would hate to be a kid and have my birthday on Christmas.
As an adult, I can see he's just over it.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, whatever. Like,
I would faithfully celebrate my half birthday.
Oh yeah.
If your
that's
birthday
a
was
good
on
idea.
Christmas,
Yeah.
maybe I should tell my brother to do
If
that.
I had a birthday on a holiday, I would faithfully like make my half birthday a thing.
Yeah, because when we were kids, my parents would always have like a Christmas party / his birthday, but it was really like
It was never really his day.
it was never really his day.
Yeah, he could have had a poppin' ass pool party in the summer.
But my brother doesn't care. It's just he's very nonchalant about it. He's just like whatever.
Is that bottle of red wine next to you?
No, it's in the kitchen.
That sucks. All right.
Yeah. So I don't have anything planned. And then I'm on the same wave as Shanan in terms of like, oh, a trip would be nice.
Yeah. It would.
So I found this, it's like work related, but it was a conference in Atlanta and it was like a 3-day conference. But I think it's the same time that we are planning to do our brunch. So I was like, I can't do that anyways.
And that's in January.
Yeah, it was in January.
Oh.
January.
That would have still been like here's something for you.
Oh.
Like, let me get away.
Yeah.
My bad.
I'm like, here.
You know, maybe we can at least try to find one day this month where we can get babysitters for all of the kids and 3 of us just go to dinner.
I need more than one day.
I think that would be
I think that
would be
start.
fun.
a huge feat. Like,
That would be fun though, because I don't even think I've really been out with my girls. Like
your
even
birthday.
with you guys.
I haven't been out like since your birthday, and that was in
Like
October.
one night where we just get cute. We have like real babysitters, like real, like
I'm not
overnight.
pregnant anymore.
Yeah, like
oh my god,
we need to get like a car service. We need to have a hangover, fucked up.
Oh, wow.
My head hurts, I'm throwing up.
Yeah, hold my hair.
if I had some, I might have to get a
wig?
I'm about to say a wig for the night.
Bro, I'm not kidding. Can we please
like,
pick?
this is
I think that would
we
be
need
fun.
to pick a day this month.
Here's my
Let's do
alter
it.
ego.
Just one.
She came out to play.
Just one day.
So question for you two, transitioning to 1 kid to 2. How has that been for you guys? How does it feel? I've watched you guys both. I got a taste of Kyle by herself. It was pretty interesting last night.
Yeah.
Because I've never really seen Kyle by herself with both kids.
Oh,
and I kept saying, I said, you're tired. You're tired.
I was so
Really,
tired.
Shannon?
But like, I just never really, I know you guys are both tired and like, you guys both express like, you know, 2 kids is so much different and the balancing of stuff. There goes one. Cheyenne just fell down if you didn't see.
Oh, sorry. Keep that over there.
But yeah, how's your transition been? And I didn't mean you're tired like that.
Oh, no. Yesterday, I actually hit a wall. I was exhausted yesterday.
And I just kept telling Boz, I'm like, Boz, come here. Come to Auntie. Come to Auntie.
No.
You can come beat me up. It's okay. Your mom doesn't need it no more.
There's moments where, like, I just have no more, like, fight in me. And Boz is at this age right now where he's like, let me test the limits of, like, let me test my defiance.
He's 3. I think people get confused. It's not terrible 2s. It's terrible 3s.
Yeah.
Terrorizing 3s.
Terrorizing things. So yesterday I actually really hit a wall and Shannon got to see that wall. But the thing is, okay, one thing about our family is like, we don't know how to stop as a collective. Like there's always something going on, whether it's an event, whether it's work related, a birthday, a celebration. And the other thing is we really celebrate each other over here. So we can be exhausted, but it'd be like, oh, you had a good day at work. Like celebration,
Tacos, bottles, balloons,
Party.
and it's transferred to our kids too. So there's been days where Ryder's been like, oh, you know what? I just tell my mom I want to have a party when I just want to walk into a party. And what happened? Cheyenne threw a full-fledged party and like,
Well,
during the week.
no. In my defense, she had a really bad day that day.
Okay. That's
And
okay.
when we picked her, before we took her to school, and we kept saying, like, right, just go to school, you'll be fine. She was like, no, and she wasn't feeling it. And she said, when I get picked up, I wish I could just walk into a party. And she said it with such, like,
She was serious.
She was so serious.
Yeah.
I looked at Zach, I said, bro, we're throwing her a party. And he was like, no, we're not. I said,
Y'all, there was a full-fledged unicorn party.
oh, we had a full party.
There was a piñata and everything.
We had party favors.
Yeah. So we don't know how to stop over here. So how has it been transitioning to life with 2 kids? You know, it's been nonstop. It's definitely something that I don't even know how to describe it at times. Because there are moments where both kids are crying and you're literally like, who do I pick? Who do I tend to first?
And we're going to take a quick break.
From forgotten free trials to automatic renewals, when big companies keep charging you, Truebill is your secret weapon to save you money on subscriptions you don't need. Truebill is the new app that helps you identify and stop paying for subscriptions you don't need, want, or simply forgot about. On average, people save up to $720 a year with Truebill. Because companies make subscriptions hard to cancel, Truebill makes it incredibly simple. Just link your accounts and Truebill will cancel your unwanted subscriptions in one tap. And your Truebill concierge is there when you need them to cancel unwanted subscriptions, so you don't have to. I love Truebill. They saved me over $300 when I first signed up. I also found out that I was still paying for an Adobe subscription that I haven't used in over a year. I use Truebill and so should you. Don't fall for subscription scams. Start canceling today at Truebill.com/think. Go right now, Truebill.com/think. It could save you thousands a year. Truebill.com/think.
I love to explore new wines, but I'm not always sure what to get. And I really don't want to be disappointed. That's why I love First Leaf Wine Club. They remove all the guesswork, doing all the hard work to discover great wines so I can enjoy them. First Leaf winemakers sample 10,000 wines a year across 5 continents and 12 countries and select only the best bottles for the club. The more wines you rate, the more each shipment is personalized to your taste. There are no contracts or cancellation fees. And if you're not happy with the wine you receive, First Leaf will give you a credit towards your next shipment. for a risk-free way to explore an endless array of world-class wines. If it wasn't for First Leaf, I definitely wouldn't try this Prima Zona Malbec from Argentina. It has the notes of blackberry, black cherry, and cloves. Celebrate your special first and the moments that count with First Leaf, the wine club designed to help you discover new wines you'll love, personalized to your taste, and delivered to your door. Join today and you'll get 6 bottles of wine for $29.95 with free shipping. Go to tryfirstleaf.com/think. That's tryfirstleaf.com/think for 6 bottles of wine for $29.95 with free shipping. Here's a toast to first. May you enjoy them with the people you love, from the first sip to the last. Try firstleaf.com/think.
And we're back. So the other night, we're all asleep in bed. Zaire's in his snoo. Thank God for the snoo. That has been probably the best thing in terms of transitioning with 2 kids. That's been my best friend.
And y'all can rent it.
Yes, you can rent it. You can buy it, or say, if you're a family unit and y'all know you're gonna have some kids,
I would just buy it.
Just buy it and pass it on. So like I rented it for a month, and then Cheyenne passed hers down to me. So back to transitioning with 2 kids. So Boz had a night terror. When he has night terror, it usually means he has to use the bathroom. He just can't wake up because he's in this sleep state. So I'm going to go get him up, and I missed it. He has an accident. So he starts crying, and Zaire wakes up at the same time because he's ready to eat. It's in the middle of the night. So I'm sitting here trying to get Boz to the bathroom, take the sheets off the bed at the same time so I can put new sheets on. And the baby starts at this point, he's like, where's the titty at? Like he's
like full on crying.
He's crying. Like the snoo does this thing where after 3 minutes, if your baby is crying, it turns off. Mm-hmm. It turned off. So I'm sitting here trying to hold a kid. And by this time I've got him in football position. So he's on the boob. Boz is crying. I'm holding him halfway, and at the same time, I'm pulling the sheets off the bed. And I'm just, they were both loud. And at the same time, I was waiting for myself to just sit down and start crying.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for my mom. My mom has these spider senses where if something's going on, she just pops up all at the right time. So this had been going on for
pop up or no?
This had been going on for 10 minutes. And then she finally came in and she was like, are you guys okay? And I was like, I need help. You're like, I need help. But it was one of those things where I'm a single mom and I know it and I embrace it. And I know that there are people there to help me. But in that moment, I was like, let me figure it out because I have to, you know? Mm-hmm. I know that I have family members that I can call on, my boys, their father is in their life, but he's not here with us on the daily. So it's, for me, it's I have to figure this out and I'm determined to figure it out. So it's definitely been challenging. There definitely have moments where I want to lock myself in the bathroom and just turn the bath water on and sob. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, come on, little homies, we about to get through this day. And that's how I really look at each day. Come on, guys, let's do this. And at the end of the day, when we're all asleep, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I did it. I got through it. So it's been difficult, but at the same time, it's been extremely rewarding. And I feel like my self-confidence or just my confidence as a mom has kind of increased, even though I have these moments of complete what in the hell is going on?
Your WTF moments?
Oh my gosh.
My whole entire life.
Yeah, it's more of here's a WTF week, but it's been good. And Boz has been very helpful. I've gotten better at not just oh, hold on, Boz, let mommy do this, but hey, Boz, do you want to help me change your brother's diaper? Earlier he got upset with me because he was oh, let me give my brother his Bink. And he gave his brother his Bink and he sees me tap on it when it's in his mouth, and he was tapping on it, and Zaire went to sleep. And then I came and sat on the bed, and Zaire moved around, and he woke up, and Boz was like, Mom, why did you wake him up? Like, I just put my little brother to sleep. Why'd you wake him up?
He was upset.
He was upset with me. Yeah, so it's like he takes a lot of pride in it, but at the same time, I do have to watch him because I think Cheyenne has mentioned this before when Boz tried to give Ace a chip. The other day, I turned around and I kid you not, Boz had like a veggie straw and was like circling his brother's mouth, like circling his lips. And I was like, what are you doing? He said, I'm just letting him taste it. I was like, oh no. So yeah, that's how it's been for me. I'm like,
What about you, Cheyenne?
I would say my biggest thing with going from 1 to 2 was that I never stopped. Like throughout my pregnancy, I didn't stop either.
No, you didn't.
I worked up until I gave birth. Literally, I
And
was
then worked 2 days after. I'm just kidding.
yeah. I was
baseball
working
game the
when
week
I
after.
was in labor.
I was so surprised when she started working. I'm like,
I was literally working while I was in labor. I was taking Zooms. I was doing the most while I was in labor. To the point where the nurses, Kyle, everyone, Zach was yelling at me like, you have to stop at some point. Like, you're going to hurt your body. And I was just on, to me, it's like, I'm about to have 2 kids. I have to be on grind mode. Like, I don't have
I
a
was just about
chance.
to ask, what mentally is
mentally,
that with you?
I don't-
Like,
I
do
don't-
you think it's like a coping thing? Do you think it's a deep rooted thing? Like for you to just work and like,
I think when I got pregnant, I think it goes back to when I got pregnant with Ryder. I was so stuck on the fact that it was my decision to keep her. And that because I was bringing her into the world, I was going
to work harder
to pay for her. I was going to protect her. I was going to be the person to do it. I did not want to ever have to ask my mom or anybody or my dad or my sister or my grandma or anybody for money to pay for my child.
like help with you.
Yeah.
Help you, yeah.
Yeah, like financially. So when I was pregnant with Ryder, I worked every day. Like I worked my ass off when I was pregnant with Bri. And I think it hasn't changed still. I was always like, okay, if I'm going to be this single mom, let's say a dad comes in the picture, whatever. I didn't want to be in a position where I was like, I needed to ask him for money or I needed to ask for child support because in my head, I made this decision. So I'm going to,
You're going to write it out.
I'm going to figure it out between myself. So, I think it started really with Rye and it just hasn't really stopped. And then with Ace, of course, the situation is completely different and I have Zach to rely on. But it's still like a mental thing for myself that I want to do it. And a lot of times it causes arguments between us because he's like, we'll talk about something and you don't even give me the chance or the second to go by it. You just do it.
You just do it.
And it's like, why do you do that when we're both sitting here talking about how Ace needs this and then I'll say I'm going to get it and then the next day it's here. You didn't even give me like a second to buy it, or we'll double up on a lot of things because
you guys both
get it. And
But he probably wants to be involved and have that parent.
yeah, no, he wants to do it. Like I put Ace on my health insurance and he was like, but that just comes straight out of your account. Like I want to pay for that. And you
gotta
know,
give him.
I have to give him
You have to allow him to still be,
to do things, but I'm just so used to just doing things that sometimes it's not that I forget that he's there, but I'm kind of on
You
like
have to unlearn.
I have to unlearn what I've been through.
Yes.
So going,
Sorry, I was going to chime in really fast. I think it's something also that you see from mom, because mom has always been like, she has worked very hard to be able to provide. And even though, yes, dad was there 100%, like she didn't like to be told no either.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I don't give you a chance to tell me no.
I think you get it from mom too, in terms of let me just be independent so that I
don't give anyone a chance to tell me no. Like, and when it comes to Ryder, I'm very, very particular and very protective of everything with her just because of the situation. So like even with like school, I wanted Ryder to go to private school. Private school is not cheap. And I told her dad, and looking back, I should have handled it differently. But the way I kind of presented it was like, this is a school that we applied to, and I say we because I put his name on the application, but I applied to, and this is where I want her to go, and this is how much it costs, and I'm gonna do this with or without you. And he kind of was like, girl, why are you coming at me like that? Like, all you had to say was,
I need help, right?
This is the school, this is how much, you know, let's do it. Like, he was like, I'm gonna split it with you, but like, you don't have to be so like, rah, 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 you know what I mean? But it was almost like I needed him to know that with or without you, she was going to this school. And if you want to go up and be, you know, Mr. Ham and pick up and drop offs and take her to birthday parties, but you're not splitting the bill, it was just like a weird like dynamic for me. So kind of like that situation, and he kind of had to check me like, I know that before I came around, you were doing everything yourself, but you have to allow me to help. And if you don't tell me how much things are, then how am I supposed to fund them, or how am I supposed to pay for them? So I honestly still have problems with that now. Especially
Trickling down to having 2 kids.
Corey and I, we do split everything, but a lot of times
that's another question.
Yeah, we split everything. We split Ryder's school.
Talk about transitioning.
Oh, it's hard. It's hard.
Like, you have to remanage your day.
It's so freaking hard, only because I'm dealing with like Ryder's schedule, and then her dad's schedule, and then I deal with Ace, and then his dad's schedule, and then combining all of our schedules. It's just a lot of like micromanagement, and then a lot of exhaustion put on top of that. My problem is that I do not stop. I did not stop when I was pregnant with Ryder, and I've worked up until now. And when I was pregnant with Ace, I worked all the way through there, and then like Shannon said, 2 days after I had Ace, I started working again. I was at T-ball games the next weekend. I was literally in a diaper at T-ball. Like, I was sitting there in a freaking diaper
with snacks.
Snacks for the whole freaking team, okay, in personalized bags. I was like,
I was just about to say, and Cheyenne don't play with.
No,
stuff.
I'm not playing when it's my. If it's me, I'm coming correct, okay,
always.
So I think I'm still going, and then every now and then I'll crash. So like right now my body's in like a crashing phase.
It's telling you to stop.
And it's telling me to stop. And Zach and I have problems sometimes because I have a hard time sleeping because I'm waiting for one of the kids to wake up because I know it's going to happen.
Oh my gosh, that's the worst too.
So I'm just up, and he's looking at me like, just try to shut your eyes. And I'll be on my phone, and he's like, well, if you're on your phone, then you're not going to shut your eyes. But I also make majority of my money from my phone. So I'm on my phone. It's like it's always a battle. It's a battle, and he's like trying to be understanding, but at the same time, it's like,
it's probably hard for him.
It's hard for him. It's hard for Ryder. Ryder last night literally said like, I want everybody to put their phones down, and I just want to watch a movie with my family. And I had to check myself right then and there. Yeah. I was like, okay, let me get Ace down, and then let me focus on her. And I like laid there, and I honestly wanted to cry because I felt really bad. But then at the same time, I was fighting myself not to fall asleep.
Because you were probably so
I was
relaxed.
so tired. I was so relaxed.
Like, oh, I'm not looking at nothing. I'm just chilling.
It's just been an ongoing battle of transitioning, schedules, working, exhaustion. Am I giving Ryder too much attention and not Ace? Am I giving Ace too much attention? Do I give Zach any attention? And then at the end of the day, I'm like, I haven't even showered.
Right. Are you giving yourself attention?
Yeah. Like, what about
you taking care of yourself?
Oh, no, I'm last. I'm always last. I feed everybody else. Literally today, I made Zach's plate. I made Ryder's. Ace had food. And then I was like, oh, fuck, I have to eat too.
It's so crazy how that just happens as a mom. Like, people never understand, like, why didn't you eat today? Because I was freaking working all day. I made sure my child had breakfast. I literally will cook Parker a full course meal for breakfast. And myself, I don't even eat nothing because I'm like, I have to make your lunch. I have to do this. I have to do that. Like, I don't have 2 kids, but sometimes I feel like I overwork everything because
you're by yourself.
I'm by myself. And especially since I moved away from home, I feel like it's hard for the moms that are with your kids 24/7 without your parents, like inside your home, like it's hard. Like
Everything is on you.
It's on me 24/7. I was crying to my mom because they went out of town last week, and it was so hard on me because, you know, sometimes my mom will pick up Parker if like I'm running late at work, or if I have an early morning, and I didn't have that extra help. So I literally I felt like I was just like an evil mother because I just kept yelling at Parker. I'm like, Parker, you need to help you, because I can't, like, I'm a single, like sometimes I like feel like my poor child has to grow up a little bit faster because I'm like, it's only us. We don't have there's no one else helping us in the house. Like, yes, I remember us when Papa and Nana were at home, like when we were at their house, like you could run to them. You can't run to nobody.
Yeah.
You only have me. So like,
we got to figure this out.
We have to figure it out. Like, you have to help mommy. You have to listen.
Yeah.
So like, I've had to learn like in our morning routine how to change, like, because usually I'll put on the TV because he likes to wake up at 5:30 a.m.
Oh,
What?
hell no.
So
Wait a minute.
yes.
On the regular?
So I've had to make a routine of not him watching TV because I've made it an issue because he'll cry. I don't want to get dressed. I don't want to get ready for school. So now I have to wake up. I have to put on this happy, like I'm a happy mom, and I'm not happy because Parker's like, Mom, are you up? Is it morning time? I'm like, little boy. No, it's not. But then I have to put on I have to put on like gospel music or music like to get me going in the morning to make me happy. Like, this is what you're doing. Go in your bed. You can read a book. You
need like a little motivation.
Yeah, because it's hard. It's fucking hard being a mom sometimes.
Yeah.
And being in your own space just with your kid 24/7.
I
It's
definitely
hard.
have Issa Rae moments in the mirror. And I'm
You
like,
pumped yourself up?
Mom, you that bitch. I'm definitely like reassuring. I've learned how to reassure myself on a whole different level. Like, it's actually really funny. I have like a whole list of affirmations that I can just keep building on. And like, whenever I have a moment of just like, what am I doing? Or like, how did I get here? And I'm like, girl, you know exactly how you got here. Now, what are you going to do about it? And it's hard. And we do have a lot of family support. And it's, you know, right now, just in my transition period, like I had to move back home with my mom and Dave. And there are times where I'm like, I know I can ask them, but I don't want to. Just
you want to do it yourself.
I want to do it myself.
Like,
And because Kyle's here with my mom and Dave, I try not to ask at all because I know that they're helping her so much. It was probably like 3 weeks ago. I just had like a major breakdown. I missed 3 deadlines. That was like a really big sum of money, and I was so upset with myself. But I didn't even realize I missed them until I missed them. And I just literally sat there and sobbed. And it wasn't about the money. It was just because I'm not that person to miss things.
Cheyenne stays on top of her stuff.
I stay so on top of things, and I was like, okay, how did I not miss 1 but 3? You know, I was so upset. And I felt like I was telling Zach, I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know if it's postpartum. Like, I don't know if I'm getting depressed. I don't know what is happening mentally. But you help me a lot. Corey helps a lot. Everybody's helps a lot, and that's not it. I need more help. Because he works all the time now. He's gone sometimes 6 a.m. till 7 at night. And between Ryder's schedule and Ace, and then me working at home and me running multiple businesses from my home, I can't do it. So we brought in a nanny. Literally, we interviewed like the next day. Zach was like, I'm not playing with you with postpartum because he saw me go through that with Ryder. And he's like, I can't do that with you this time. Like, it was so bad last time. I can't. So we literally interviewed for nannies for like 4 days. We met with so many people through Zoom, and each one we hated. Like, each one was like I was talking to like a really dumb, immature version of myself. And I'm like, okay,
Like, nope, I'm not playing with you.
Bro, one girl literally was like, I don't have rules. I just don't believe in them. I'm like, okay, next.
Bye.
I'm like, have you met my 4-year-old? She's gonna run all over you. Finally, we met with one who we like clicked with immediately. Like, when I tell you, we were on the phone for like 40 minutes, and everyone else we were on the phone for like 3 minutes.
I love her.
If I could lick her feet I would lick her feet if she told me to.
I wouldn't go that far, but
No.
she was the first person to watch Zaire outside of our family for a full day.
If she told me that to get her to come back the next day, I'd have to wipe her ass, I would wipe her fucking ass. Like, that is how much she helps me. Okay, I would do dirty things to keep my nanny around.
Cheyenne would pull out the wet what is it? The
warm wipes.
The warm wipes.
Bro,
there we go.
Literally so she's paid weekly, and every week I say, Zach, we gotta Venmo her. And this boy is like, okay. He's like, I've never been so happy to pay anybody in my life. When I tell you, I have been able to, the very first day she was there, I was texting my mom, and I'm like, last night I stayed up late, like always. I made a full list of things that I needed to get done around the house, with work, with everything, organizing, a full list. And I was so ready, the fact that I would have somebody there. Zach was gone, he was working. I was so ready to do it. She got there, and I had both kids that day because Ryder was out of school. She took the kids to the backyard, and I sat on my couch, and I didn't do anything. Like, nothing. I got nothing done. And I kept texting my mom, like, I'm not doing anything. And I finally have help here. Like, no kids are around. I'm not getting anything done. And she just texted me back and said, be still. And it was like the best thing that I could hear, because she's always on work mode just as much as I am. And for her to give me like the reassurance that it was okay to just sit. And I sat there, and I can't lie, for like the first 2 weeks that I've had Isabel there, I would, anytime she would like see me, I would try to look really busy, right? I'm like,
I'm doing something.
I'm like picking up my laptop, like, oh yes, I am typing, or I am filling an order, or let me go print something. Like, I just wanted to look busy, because I'm like, I don't want her to think
I'm paying you to help me.
Like, why am I paying you to help me? And if I could do it myself. So then I was feeling like awkward, like I almost felt like I was hiding from her in my own house.
Word. That is.
I would like duck and dive, and then there was one day that I think she caught me, and she literally was like, Cheyenne, go and lay in your room. I'm going to shut your door, and you're going to just watch a movie. And I was like, okay, thank you.
I think there's this like weird pressure sometimes as a woman, as a mother, and even as like Black women, like there's this like performative aspect. Like we always have to be doing something and performing. Because if we're not, then it's like, well, what are you doing?
Or it's like, why do you have help if you could do it yourself?
Right.
Because you're exhausted and you need rest and you need to be still. Like stillness is so important.
I literally don't know how to be still.
Oh my gosh.
My parents are like, oh, we'll watch Parker for the night. I sit in my house. I'm like, what's going on? I need to go somewhere. I need to run errands. I need to do
Lay
this.
on the floor. Lay on the floor and put your legs up, and just you can set like a tent. You could start.
I don't
really
even
small.
sleep. I don't even sleep in my bed when Parker's not there.
Where do you sleep?
Where do you sleep?
On the couch, the most uncomfortable place to sleep. Because I feel so empty. Like, and I think I need like more time. Like, I think I need an adjustment. Like, that's why I say I need like to go somewhere for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Because when I feel like it's just like a night, it's like, I don't know how to unwind yet. It is a tease. Like, you don't unwind for a night or two.
We need to plan like a 3-day like,
even if we go to
wellness
like Palm
retreat.
Springs and just sit and be still and look at the freaking mountains.
Do we need to do a 3-day wellness retreat?
Probably 5. I'm just kidding. No,
Can we find a compound that has a separate house that we can house the children in?
Right.
Like, if we can find that situation, then I would totally be down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add something else to the list.
Literally.
Right.
And look into that, because I think it's something that we
Let's
need.
do this last question, and then we should probably stop talking because we've been going for a minute.
Wait, I feel like it's gotten real serious. Mothering can be real serious. Why don't you just tease us with this one?
Oh, why does
Cheyenne not go by her first name?
Okay. Honestly, I didn't even know that was my name for a long time. You know when you guys do like that first level of like standardized test and you have to fill your name in the boxes? Mm-hmm. I don't know what grade that is.
Like first, maybe?
Maybe like second.
I think it's first.
It's not first. I think it's like second. or I don't know.
Maybe a little older, but
Elementary school.
Elementary school, right? So it was, I can literally picture it. My teacher's name was Miss Underwood, so I think I was in 2nd grade. And she was like, you have to fill your name out in these boxes. And I'm filling out Cheyenne because I've always gone by Cheyenne my whole life. Yeah. And she's like, no, your other name. I'm like, ooh, what other name? Who is she? What are you talking about?
I have another name? You mean my last name?
She was like, Kristen, bro, I spelled my name wrong. That's how much I did not know my name. I spelled it wrong. And to be honest, since my parents gave Kyle such like a unique name, my grandmother and my aunt were like fighting with my mom and dad to give me like a proper, proper is not even the right word, but like very
she
like
needed more letters.
I needed like a very classic, I don't know what to call it, a normal, for lack of better words, name. And they came up with Kristen. My dad hated Kristen because he's like, no.
What's a Kristen?
He's just like, that's not
who we
like,
are.
That's not who we are.
That's
like,
what
it doesn't have like a meaning.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it has a meaning or not. So nobody be mad if your name is Kristen. But if you know my dad, you'll understand. So, he came up with Cheyenne. He liked Cheyenne because of the Cheyenne Indians. He liked that it represented like strong, and it had like a lot of backing to it. But he agreed that Kristen could go on my birth certificate. But no one was ever supposed to call me Kristen. It was always going to be Cheyenne. I've only gone by Cheyenne my whole entire life. Yes. I don't know who Kristen is. I've not met her.
Y'all, I've heard one person call Cheyenne Kristen, and we were at Coachella, and out of a random ass crowd, someone said Kristen, and I don't know what made Cheyenne turn around because she has never responded to Kristen in her life. But she turned around and this guy had a full conversation with her, and all I kept saying is, you know him?
Yeah. Okay, I have one more name story and I'm done.
Wait, I was like,
Kyle was so stuck on
did he
like,
call you Kristen?
Did he call you Kristen? And why would you turn around? I'm
y'all,
like,
you want to know how stuck I was? I'm going to go back in my phone after this episode because I took a voice note.
I cannot wait.
I took a voice note and was like, we're at Coachella and some guy just called Cheyenne Kristen, and she responded to him and she knows him.
I went to a few different schools growing up because of the way I learn. I just always had to be put in different schools until my parents like found a program that worked for my brain. So I asked my dad one day, I'm like, well, how did the teachers know to call me Cheyenne and not Kristen? He's like, we would always call the school ahead of time and let them know like, this is what we want you to go by. So when I started, because I was asking when I was starting college, so I'm like, how am I supposed to tell my professors?
My name is not Kristen.
My name is not Kristen.
Cheyenne.
When everything I filled out has Kristen on it because that's my legal name.
I even get freaked out when mail comes and it's to Kristen Floyd.
Yeah. He's like, so you just go up there and you ask them to call you Cheyenne, like that's your name, like there's no like argument. It's not like it's a nickname, like it's on your, it's just your middle name. Bro, college professors were so mean. I would be like, hi, mind you, when I started college, I was 17. I just hit 100 pounds. So I was very timid and shy, and it just didn't work out very well for me. I'd be like, hi, can you call me Cheyenne? Because Kristen's not my name. And they'd be like, Kristen is your, it's right here. It's actually right here. And I'm like, but my dad said, how old are we? We're in college. And I'm like, well, I'm 7. Kristen is gonna be it for this class. Okay, can you go take your seat? And I'm like, okay. So I literally, it was to the point where I had to go to the dean of the school that I was at to ask them to change my like student profile so that I can go by Cheyenne, and they were fighting me so much. So every semester I'd have to go to my professors, ask them to call me Cheyenne. It got to the point where at one point I was so over it because the I can literally picture my dumb ass in class right now. It was the first day of like second semester, and this teacher kept calling Kristen like for attendance.
Can Kristen please raise her hand?
Because he counted how many students were in there and he counted the roster. So he's like, someone in here's name is Kristen. And I'm literally sitting back. And by second semester, I gained some weight. I had turned 18. Y'all couldn't tell me shit. I was cute as fuck, okay? I had kids on, a little skater skirt from Urban Outfitters, a little crop top. I thought I was hot shit, okay? Hot shit. I got a tattoo. No, bro. My weave was popping. I was like really feeling myself.
Cheyenne went from the Bible thumper to the tattooed weave.
People at school was like knowing who I was and shit. Oh no, I was hot shit, right? So I'm sitting there back, hella cute. I'm this Cali bitch, you know. I was hella cute. And literally I'm sitting back like, who is this dumb ass named Kristen who's not responding? He said he counted the students. Who the fuck is Kristen? Bro, it was me, okay? Yes. It was fucking me. Eventually I realized it was me. I never raised my hand so slow in my life. Yeah. And people in the class were like, why didn't you raise your name? Why didn't you raise your hand? But who's Kristen? You know, it's this huge thing. But yeah, that's
funny.
I will never forget that story. I remember that day.
I called my mom crying.
I called was like, why?
Because I thought I was hot shit. I wasn't shit, y'all.
Okay, the last question is
wait, another thing about just a random family fact. So on my dad's side, everybody goes by their middle name. My grandfather, my dad, our grandmother,
you, me.
Yeah, I had the opposite effect on standardized tests. They were like, write your full name, little girl. This is my name.
What's the last question? My kid at school in the morning. Well, all our kids at school in the morning.
Expenses with other parent.
This is a good one, and I'm happy you stopped me, Shannon, earlier because I was about to go into it.
That is a good one.
Who wants to go first? I'll go because I already know my answer because I was going to tell you guys earlier. The way that Corey and I handle everything, and we've done this from the beginning, is as soon as he came into our life, he was asking, what have you paid for, and like what can I do now?
I love that. Yeah.
So in all transparency, when I was pregnant with Ryder, I did not have like real insurance, like health insurance. I was not, it is real. I was under my stepdad's insurance. He's a fire captain, so I went under his. But the problem was when I was pregnant, he had called to ask, like, does it get covered? Like, does my labor and all these appointments get covered under him? And someone misled him and said yes. And it didn't get covered because I'm not blood. So we found that out after I had Ryder and got hit with like just her labor, I think was around like between $60,000 to $70,000.
I understand.
Birth
and that wasn't like expensive. That didn't apply to like all the other million appointments and ultrasounds and blood tests. Everything. So for a while I didn't know. My mom was trying to just chalk it up and like pay for it because I was already depressed and stressed and she didn't want to add something else on. But it got to the point where she had to include me because it was that the bills were just piling and piling. So I shared that with Corey and he helped. I had a lot of stuff go into like collections and I was trying to clean it up and it wasn't anybody's fault. It just happened and it was happening so quick. So he helped me pay for those bills and then that kind of like put us on a good foot to start paying for things for Ryan.
That's a really good foot.
That's great. Because I didn't ask him to, or maybe I did ask him to, I don't really remember, but he knew that that was like my biggest thing was that like I have thousands of dollars that are due. And he was like, okay, well let me know like what you've paid for and then I'll make up the difference of it. And kind of when I saw that, it kind of really showed me his character. And I hate to say it showed me his character because we're talking about finances, but I feel like
that shows a lot,
right?
Within co-parenting.
Yeah, maybe that's a better way to say it.
Because that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I feel like that was him acknowledging, like,
He
you know, that was his way of saying, like, you know what, I'm sorry that I wasn't here from the start.
Right.
But let me at least
Because he could have very easily said that was your fault for not calling and figuring out your insurance. So that's on you.
Or I wasn't around for that.
Yeah. No, true. So
Or said nothing.
Yeah.
exactly. Or just not acknowledged it at all.
Yeah.
So since then, we split everything. So he has clothes and shoes and everything in his house, and I have the same. For a minute, we were doing the whole pack a bag thing, and it just didn't really work. And it got to the point where I was like, okay, do I need to take you shopping to get her stuff for your house or what?
Yeah.
But like Taylor really helped with that situation. And now it's just like whatever Ryder wears, it really just goes back and forth. Like we're not ever like,
Those are my clothes.
those are my clothes or my shoes. Like it literally, it's like traveling everywhere, and we want to always make it really easy and not a problem in front of her. So we don't stress over like stuff like that. Her school tuition, we split. Her health insurance, we split. Food is covered at, you know, whatever you do with your house and fun things, that's on you. Same thing for me. All of her classes outside of school are split. Tennis lessons are split. I think that's pretty much it. If there's
split,
we literally split down the middle. But the only thing with Corey that irritates me is that he likes, and this is not me complaining at all. This is a great thing. This is just me.
Corey comes over with a blank check, y'all.
Corey will come
I'll be
with a
sitting there
blank
looking like,
check, right?
I love you, Corey.
And he will literally say, "What are the expenses for the year?" I don't know. I don't know.
he's like, let me just, here you go.
He will literally write a fat, sorry Corey if I'm putting all your business out there, he will write a fat ass check for Ryder. And when I tell you, Corey is probably the cheapest person I know when it comes to everything else, but when it comes to his kids, this man is blank check daddy. He is like, here you go, leave me alone for the whole year. So
I think we should make a shirt for Corey that says blank check daddy.
He'll write a check. He's paid his half of tuition already for this year.
I love that.
I'm still paying month to month. Okay, he'll pay half of
pay the insurance.
For he'll pay his 6 months. He's like, I don't want to even think about it. Just tell me what it is, and here you go. And then for her classes and stuff, he'll do it. He'll try to pay like as, but I'm like, I can't do it like that. Like sometimes like semesters are over, like you have to just give me a break. So he'll do like 3-month increments. But I'm gonna be completely honest. When it comes to him, it has been the easiest thing in the world when it comes financially. I've never hit him with something and he said no. So props to him 100% for that.
I love that.
Because it is not always like that.
And that's why I have to give him his props, because it's not always like that. He has made financially such an easy thing between us where it can be such a really, really hard in relationship and deal breaker. And then with Zach, we just pay for everything with Ace together. Like it's a different conversation because we live together. So it's like, you got it, I got it. Or are we going to use like, whose card are we using? We have a card, we have an account together. So it's just,
they get married.
Yeah. It's like,
they're on the same
if
team.
I pay for it, okay,
they love each other.
It's not like, it's never a conversation, and we want to do the same things that we've done like with Ryder as far as like private school and all that stuff for Ace. It's just not putting 2 kids in private school.
That's a lot.
So I know my situation is unique, and I'm not trying to put it in anybody's face, so nobody please take it that way.
But I think people need to hear that. I think it's a great. I think
people need to know that there can be positive experiences within co-parenting because.
But sorry to cut you off. I just want to say one thing. A lot of people ask us all the time: Does Corey pay child support? And technically, no, he's not on like a monthly thing, but he splits everything, and our
child support.
Our time with Ryder is genuinely split. So putting him on child support wouldn't make sense
at all.
He's very active in her life,
bro. Okay,
like,
I'm done talking. I just haven't had anybody to talk to this week, so I gotta tell you. But I just have to tell you this one thing. It pissed me off today, but it's not a bad thing. But it still pissed me off, and I didn't even tell you. So I was looking up stuff to do with Ryder because I feel like it's not a competition. But Corey and Taylor are always doing fun shit, and because we have her during the week, we don't really get to do a lot of fun stuff. So I was like, Zach, we're gonna take the kids to Disney on Ice. Like, I was so hyped that I found something fun, safe. Like, we can all go sit and be still and like watch something cool. I hit Kyle up last night late. Like, I want to take the kids. I'm gonna buy these tickets. I'm so happy I didn't.
Why?
Because I text her stinking dad this morning because it
They're
falls.
already going.
Bro, I said, can I have Ryder the 18th so that I can take her and Boz to Disney on Ice? And he said, damn. I said, damn what? He said, damn, we just bought tickets a while ago for the 19th. And he sent me his QR code and everything and his seat in his row, and it was a good seat in row. And I was like, yeah. I literally was very silent and just showed Zach because we were so hyped that we had found this last night. So Zach saw.
Are we not going anymore?
No, she's already going. But listen. This is the solve. Zach saw how defeated I got in that moment. Like, he genuinely saw it, and we were on the freeway, and like all this 5 seconds later, he shows me like this thing on his phone. It's like Knott's Berry Farm, but it's like Christmas time now, and he's like, "We're gonna go to this." And I was like, yeah, that's what we're gonna do, sucker. No. But I was literally like, bro, like, why do you guys, like, can I do something? But all right, I'm done. Sorry. I'm really sorry. I haven't had anybody to talk to. I haven't had any wine this week. I'm trying to lose weight. Now I got wine and friends.
And you're still losing weight. You look good, girl.
Thanks. Even Isabel told me I look good today.
You look good.
Get it, girl. Get it. All right, Shannon, what do you guys do?
What do we do? You guys, honestly, in all transparency, me and expenses. I think why I'm so depleted is because I work so hard, and
do you pay for everything?
I pay for everything, you guys. And
change the
it's
question.
really,
Say, no, Shannon, what do you do?
I literally pay for everything. A lot of people ask, well, why don't you put Robert on child support? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? But honestly, two things. I have literally gotten the paperwork and had it in front of my face, got that anger in me, like, he needs to pay for this, he needs to pay for that. But I am the type of person, I don't like conflict. I don't like going through changes, or like, I don't like conflicting with people. I just don't like it. And I don't want to go through that with his dad. And that's probably one of the biggest reasons why I haven't. And a lot of my friends get mad for me. These two get mad for me.
Yeah, because I would have filled out that paper for your ass and mailed it.
Yes, and I've literally had it. I've got the paperwork a bunch of times. But at this point, Robert pays for his health care. And literally, I put for preschool, my aunt paid for a preschool for Parker, a private preschool.
That was nice.
It was so nice. She paid for the year and for the years that he was there. And yeah, and for this year for private school, I literally filled out financial aid. Literally, you guys, private school is not easy. When we talk about putting our kids into private school, it is not cheap. It's not something that's just like, bro. And
then once you're in there, there's so many more expenses.
Exactly. When I was, Shanan was talking to Ryder about enrichment programs, those are even more expensive. So, you know, like, our kids are not cheap, and I pay for a lot. My parents pay for a lot, and I get really tired.
So, sorry. When it comes to like private school, is that something that like you guys discuss together, or is he like he can go to public and it's free?
So I think because he came from a public school, no hating on, I'm not hating on public school, but me coming from private school, like, that's what I wanted to put my son into. And he knew that from the jump from preschool. Mm-hmm. So, he did have like, oh, well, why don't you put him into this and that? And I for sure put him, like, tried that. But for me, I want my son to have the experience and all that stuff. So yes, I told him we're going to private school. Mm-hmm. And so I said, hey, this is financial aid is a blessing. So I'm like, we don't have to pay a lot of money. This is what you have to pay for.
Yeah.
So I've asked a bunch of times and I just have not gotten my half. So,
But is the answer no, or is it's coming?
No, the answer is always, oh, I got you. You just have to remind me. I got you. I got you. I got you. But I'm tired of, I got you. I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Like, all right, then. Like, I won't ask anymore.
Yeah. I don't need I got you.
But I'm at the point where I'm kind of like Cheyenne, where I'm very prideful and I take so much pride in my child.
Yeah.
So you can tell me you got me all you want, but I literally got Parker. Like,
yeah.
Like I'm paying for freaking rent, this, that, extra stuff. Like I got Parker. Like within, like Cheyenne said, like within school, like they need different little things. So I literally
every week,
every something, there's some project clothes.
The clothes get messed up on a daily basis.
I got an email yesterday saying every family needs to give $1,200. I said, to what? To what? To fucking what? What the fuck are we giving it to? And then the next day is $40 for luncheon for the teachers.
Right, yeah.
And then the next day is goddamn $1,000 enrichment classes.
It's a lot. So yeah, expensive. It's a really sore subject. So when I kept looking, I put it on the paper, but
I didn't even want to talk about it.
She put it last.
I didn't want to talk about it.
But it's hard because I hold it down. I really hold it down for my fort, which is me and Parker, and my parents. They see me and they hold it down for me when I need help. So I'm really blessed that I have parents that they understand that. They probably look at me crazy sometimes, like put that man on child support. But I just have a weird thing. I don't like fighting. I don't like confrontation. And maybe sometimes I should like it. For sure, when I was in my last relationship, my boyfriend was like, bro, maybe you need to, because he really came through a lot of the times when Parker would be like, oh, I want this, I want that. I mean, I'm not trying to bash Parker's dad at all.
You're not. You're just being transparent. And there's a lot of people who are doing the same thing you're doing.
Yeah. And he will
and it's okay to give yourself props because you are doing it. So it's
I am.
It's not bashing his dad. It's you owning your stuff.
Shannon, do you think that can you ever see yourself doing it?
If
you can be honest.
I don't know. I asked myself that last week because I was feeling just overworked, overwhelmed. Like the first of the month, I'm like, what the fuck? I have to pay rent. I have to do this. Money's about to come out of my account for school, this and that, and like Christmas. And like, yeah, his dad is like, oh, I got Christmas gifts. I got this. Like, and his dad will pop out with like little things like, oh, I bought Parker a skateboard and this and that. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
That's cool, but he eats every day.
That's cool. I just brought a whole shit. Like, and like, when I ask for things, it's like, oh, well, y'all, this is what got me one time when I was just like, I'm going to stop asking for fucking money, man. So one day I was like, oh, hey, like, can I get some grocery money? That'd be cool. And he was like, well, didn't you get that stimulus check?
Oh no.
Didn't you get that government money? And if he's like, yeah, aren't you supposed to get like $300-$600 for being a mom? And I was like,
Shannon,
hang up.
Shannon,
hang up.
Shannon.
I was so done. So yeah, you guys, for the moms that are doing it by themselves or like, just thugging it out and working for your kids and, just over the asking for money type of thing, I really give it to you because it's hard.
Yeah.
And you get depleted.
Yeah. Damn. I'm so mad he hit you with the didn't you get the stimulus check?
Girl.
I'm laughing, but I'm furious.
No.
I think we need to explain this. I've known Shannon my whole entire life. Like literally from the womb my whole entire life. But I've known Robert since middle school. I wish I had my old computer because I can literally put up pictures of me, Robert, and then this other guy that we would hang out with.
Yes.
From like parties, like middle school parties, dressed up like freaking idiots.
Yes.
And I've known Robert for a very long time. And Robert, if I see you, boy, I got some words. No, I'm not. But honestly, I'm just like Shannon. I don't like conflict. So I'm just like you, where I don't like asking. And I've had that problem with Corey before, where like we'll go half a year in, he'll be like, you know, you can ask me. Like, Ryder's been doing gymnastics. I know you're paying for that.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, okay. And then like Zach will be like, that was your way of saying like,
pay for it.
This is how much it is. And you're over here talking about, okay.
And see, yeah, but he'll offer like, oh, you know, I'm here. Like, why don't you ask? And like, I'm like,
but sometimes you don't want to ask.
I hate asking.
How about you see everything that he's doing? So why don't you just come up with the check?
Or if you don't want to give me the money, because I feel like sometimes
call the facility and pay them.
Or exactly.
Put your card down.
Because he was like, oh, well, can I set up a payment arrangement with the school? I'm like, no, we already have it. It comes out of my bank account every month. So you can set up a payment arrangement with Zelle and put that $100, whatever money into my bank account. Like, I am not tripping. Like, I feel like sometimes guys think like, I'm like, bro, I'm not that baby mama that's
like,
gonna
what do you think I'm going to do with it?
I'm not going to buy I'll buy some expensive ass shoes by myself.
You think I might have take this lunch money to go get my nails done?
Bro, I'm done. Like,
I really think that they think that
I
way
think
sometimes,
that.
the way that they act. And I'll
Because
be like, it's $80 fucking dollars.
Because if I ask for
$80
groceries,
doesn't even cover my nails.
We done brought up the wrong question.
Yeah, that's like when I saw this, I was trying to avoid it. That's why I said, let's throw in the Cheyenne's name question in there.
No, yeah, because sometimes I was like, oh, can I get some groceries? He says, yeah, what do you need from the grocery store? Nah, never mind.
I don't want you to go shopping for me.
Right. You don't know what we eat? what you think I'm about to go? I
would say Whole Foods or Trader Joe's.
Give me a gift card. Send a gift card from
But
there.
I think one thing I did do wrong. One day we went to Nordstrom's and I was like, it was before Mother's Day. And, you know, I was like, you know, I'm going to treat myself today.
Did you do it in front of him?
Yes.
Ooh, yeah, you blew it.
I blew. And so I don't think... I went to go buy myself some Dior flats.
Ooh, wait, I know when you did this. You asked me.
I bought myself Dior flats, and I was like,
Shannon, not in front of him.
I was like, oh, I was like, do you want something too?
Oh no, you bought out on yourself.
Somebody take her mic.
And you thought you about to ball out on his ass.
Take her mic.
Okay, wait, no, we all need to know, Shannon. Did you buy him something?
No,
I was about to
didn't.
beat your ass.
No, I just
My hands just started. They just tensed up.
I really think I shouldn't have done that in front of him because I was like, oh, you know, I was like, oh, I really want to buy myself something nice for Mother's Day, and I think I really deserve it. And
as you do,
as I do, but I did it on the wrong person because I don't think he never let that down. He's like, you just bought yourself Dior flats, like.
You're not struggling.
You're not struggling. You rich.
You don't need grocery money.
I'm like, never mind. I'm really not rich, Robert, but all right.
Y'all, I remember when Shannon was wanting these flats because she kept texting me like, should I do it? Should I not do it? Should I do it? And I'm like, Shannon, you want them? Okay. If you figured it out, if you got it, treat yourself. Like, sometimes as moms, we have to also realize that we're human too. There's things that we want and things that we need. And every now and then I have to be like, okay, I've bought the kids so much stuff.
So much stuff.
It is so okay if I get
so
myself
ugly.
something. Bro.
Like, I look poor. I look like a hot mess and my son's over here looking hella fly.
My kids will be Burberry down. And I'm in a goddamn J-Lux Tuesday $25 dress. Okay?
Are their dresses $25 on Tuesday?
Yes. I know all the deals.
They have all the deals. Same
$25 Tuesdays, okay? And Zach's in a Burberry shirt, Ace Ryder Burberry down.
Right.
And I'm in the freaking $25 dress.
So it's okay, mamas.
Yes.
If you got it, go get yourself something nice. But don't do it in front of your baby daddy.
Don't do it for your baby daddies. Because they can be looking at your ass like, you don't need shit from me.
Right. You got it.
Kyle, you're being real quiet. I know your baby daddy in the house, so maybe you don't want to answer the question.
It's a sore subject.
Okay, we won't talk about it.
Every month it is something. And I'm now at the point where I'm like, I don't want to ask you for a goddamn thing ever again. Because it's like, it is such a painful
transaction.
Oh my God. It's
But let me just ask we're whispering. Let me ask really quick, and then we're going to just change the subject because I don't want to get you started.
I feel like I'm starting to turn
you're
red.
getting red.
You are. Okay,
I'm
let's not
You're
talk
getting
about
red,
it.
but I just want to know, after the struggle, does he pay?
Yes. And
All right.
I think
no. I think he wants to fight sometimes. And I'm like, I don't have the energy, the brain capacity.
Yeah.
I am working full time. I'm taking care of 2 kids full time. And I'm trying to save like 2% of this battery for myself.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're not here. You know, I just had a baby. And in his mind, I really think that he thinks that like I don't work or that I don't have a job. And I'm saying that based off of the things that he says to me. So I'm like, if you think I don't work or if I don't have a job, why are you going to fight me over $200? Are you going to take care of your kid or you're not?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Let's stop you while you're ahead because you're getting
No.
I'm looking at you and you're looking at him through the door.
I am doing my best. And this is why I have worked every day since I had Zaire. And it's so that I don't have to ask for anything because it's such an uncomfortable situation.
Well, I think it's an uncomfortable thing to ask for stuff.
general, yeah.
I think it's in general.
It is.
And
That's the other
we're
thing.
3 very strong women.
I've had to learn how to ask my family.
Yeah, it's
Because
hard.
even with Zach and I don't like
I've
asking.
had to learn how to ask
and I
within
don't
my
want to say
family,
not
you know?
like asking. It's more so of like I said earlier, like if we're talking about something, I have to give him those 10 seconds to let him even do what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, for example, my grandfather's, he's chilling right now. Anytime I go over there, he'll be like, you want some money? And I could be like, everything inside me could be like, say yes. Like, just say yes, you need it. And for the longest time, I'd be like, I'm okay, Papa. Like, I'm okay, Papa. And then, like, I remember one day he asked, and I was like, yes, I do. I need it, please.
Bro, Papa came to our house like a month ago. He was standing in our doorway. I can literally picture him. He pulled out his checkbook, and Zach is there too. And he's like, what you need? And I'm like, no, Papa, I'm fine. He's like, well, what does Ryder need? I'm like, no, we're fine. And he's like, what about Ace? Did he have an account yet? I want to put some money in his account. And I'm like, no, we're okay. As soon as he left, Zach said, are you fucking crazy? Girl, the next time your granddaddy asks if you want some money, you say, yes, everybody, the whole family.
And I think that's
we
the
want money,
hard
yes.
part is like Papa has always been very like
Giving.
He's so giving. Like
Yeah, you don't want him to everything you're taking advantage.
he's never said no,
Yeah.
you know? And even with my dad, like my dad, he'll be like, okay, show me everything, but he doesn't say no either.
No.
Yeah.
So when you have someone like, for me, that's how I've been trained. Like the men are the providers. They give, they do, like no matter what. So when you have someone who's like, oh yeah, I'm the provider, but then it's like,
You're not
you get
providing.
that pushback and they're not providing, but they're
And I think that's what it is. I think we've not been spoiled by the men that we've been around.
we're
But it's a
accustomed to
different, yeah.
And I've even brought that up, and I'm like, look,
It's
I
very
think
different.
This is a tough conversation, and now it's to the point where like I shut down, and he's like, well, you can't shut down. I'm like, well, I'm
And you
I'm
can't.
over
You
it.
can't.
You can't shut down.
You can't shut down.
At this point, it's
And I
like
think
I'll
it's-
just go figure it out, which is hard because it's like then I'm putting extra stress on myself.
But then that's why you can't shut down.
Yeah.
You have to really, it's hard. I shut down a lot, but I've learned in different relationships that like shutting down is a closed mouth.
It's just not the answer.
It's not the answer.
and I know that, and that's the frustrating part. But it's like sometimes
You're too far.
sometimes I'm just not in the mood.
You were really not talking in the mic.
Yeah, you were far.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Okay, you guys.
Ooh,
Thank you.
Can y'all say something funny?
No, let's do our WTFs and our advice for the week.
Okay, my WTF of the week was I went to a birthday party for Parker, and everyone kept coming up to me. Oh my God, I love Parker. Parker, you Parker's mom? I said, yeah. Is everything okay? Is my child doing anything wrong? I don't know why you
one's
keep
yours?
bringing up my child. But anyways, this mom, first she scared me. She's like, oh my God, Parker. I'm like, what the fuck did my child do? I'm like, yeah, Parker, yeah, that's my kid. And she was like, oh my God, my daughter loves your son so much. She has a biggest crush on him. She's just like has all these feelings. She tells me she has deep feelings for your son and all this stuff. And I was just sitting there like, I was like, yeah, girl, stop.
Sounds like the mom was with it.
Bro, he got all these feelings.
It was too much. I was like,
the mom was testing the waters
and then I
for
got
her.
to the point. I was like, oh, so what's your daughter's name?
I haven't heard about her.
I haven't heard about her. She told me that they told each other they had crushes on each other. I said, so when I walked away, I said, Parker, I heard you have a crush on somebody. He said, I said, boy. I said, do you know what that means? He said, I said, yeah, okay. We don't. I was like, Papa, we don't kiss girls. No.
No, the girls are gonna kiss Parker. He's gonna be at the
Parker. I beat a girl up.
Me too. But yeah, I thought that was really funny. That was my WTF. Little girls, get away from my kid.
Yeah, don't do that.
What you got, Shy?
I don't really have a WTF. I mean, shit. If you fucking life's a WTF.
Some advice.
Some advice. And this is probably being really hypocritical, going everything that we just talked about how we do too much. But I would say I added something else to my plate. I was very determined this week to get Ryder and Ace signed to an agency. I had Ryder working when she was around 5 months, and I really wanted to do the same thing for Ace. Just starting him young. And Ryder lately has been like, I want to be on Disney Channel. I want to be on Disney Channel. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to figure this out. So I literally Googled, and I'm only saying this because I've had a lot of people ask me, what do I do to get my kid with an agent? So I'm letting you guys know now. I Googled top kid agencies in Los Angeles. And you can do that same thing wherever you're at. And it will literally list the agencies. And I went to all 10. I set up at 4 a.m. and I submitted.
Go to sleep.
I know. I submitted 2 pictures to each agency of the kids. And these pictures were like the most basic, just pictures from home, no professional pictures, nothing, in plain t-shirts. And the kids got signed this week. Ace got signed immediately. Ryder had to audition in. And I felt so proud of myself that like, I committed, I did it, I got it done. Now I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta take these little things to auditions and shit. And I gotta pay for goddamn headshots. But I was like, I really felt like proud of myself in that moment. So I just want to say that if you guys, if there's something that your kids want to do or something that you want to do, like sometimes just go out and do it. And you just never know what's gonna happen. Like,
I like that.
It does not hurt to put your fillers out. And what's the worst that can happen? Someone's gonna say no, because they did not get asked to be in every agency. They got declined from a lot. Yeah. But they got into one, and that's all we needed.
But I feel like sometimes no's motivate you more to keep pushing for what you want.
Completely.
Take those no's and push and say, okay, I'm going to go for another.
Take that no and turn it to a yes.
So I'm just saying that goes for anything that you guys want to do, whether it's a job, a class, a school, a guy, a girl, whoever, just go for it. And you just never know what's going to happen or what can come out of it. So that's my
I like that
tidbit
too.
for the week. Kyle?
Okay, my WTF. It is Tuesday. My child's birthday party is on a Saturday. And he is obsessed with the Hulk still, which is a WTF in itself. But we're having an Avenger themed birthday party. So when we were picking out the characters, he said he wants Hulk, Spider-Man, and Black Panther. So today I got a call that something happened to Hulk's costume and it won't be repaired for another 2 weeks, so that they don't have a Hulk for Saturday.
Not Hulk.
So I was like, and the guy Richard keeps calling me and he's like, we've got Falcon and we've got Iron Man.
Who the fuck is Falcon?
I said, Richard, are they big and green? He said, well, Iron Man is big and red. I said, no, Richard, you missed the point. Like, that's not what I want.
His dad Hulk.
No. I got Hulk hands for his birthday though. If we need to come up with the Hulk.
Y'all, I spent 2.5 hours today
finding Hulk.
Did
you find him?
I found a Hulk, but he's like Hulk, but he looks a little Grinchish because they can't have. There's all these like copyright rules and stuff, so they can't look like the exact Hulk.
So he's a Hulk Grinch.
I'm gonna show you a picture, but you know what? His nose was a little Grinchish.
Stop it. I cannot.
Oh my God.
We're gonna see how it
So
works.
that's your WTF.
That's my WTF.
She got Hulk grits.
I had to find a new Hulk today, and he might be like the Grinch Hulk. But guess what?
This is gonna
Hey,
be
it's
great.
in time
There's
for
gonna
Christmas.
be a big green man there on
The kids are
Saturday.
not gonna know the difference.
The kids will not know a difference. But I'm really excited to plan a birthday party for Boz, and it's been very rewarding because he's been a stellar big brother thus far, and we invited his class, and a lot of the parents, they know that I was pregnant. They're like, the fact that you're actually having a birthday party for your child and you have like a newborn, they were like, you're a great mom.
Yeah.
So I just want to say thank you to all of his classmates' parents who definitely don't watch this, but you guys gave me a lot of reassurance this week as a mom and made me feel really accomplished and very, very good because we having a party.
I'm excited for Boz's birthday.
Me too. And Boz is going to be 3, you guys. I can't believe I will be a mom of a 3-year-old.
Yay. Me either.
Wow.
Our kids are getting old. All right. We got to get our kids to sleep. It's late.
Yes. It's been real, y'all.
I am so appreciative for you guys listening to us go on this long ass talk. But this episode is for everybody who says that our episodes are too short. So how about that?
How about
It's an hour long, y'all.
We got like an hour and 30 minutes.
We love you. And
Don't
I just want
forget
to say one last thing. Black mental health matters.
Okay. Do not forget to follow us at Think Loud Crew. Don't forget to listen to us on all of your favorite podcast platforms. My name is Cheyenne, and you can follow me at Shy Not Shy.
And I am Shannon. You can follow me at Hair by Shannon C.
And my name is R, and you can follow me at R Kyle Lynn.
Have a
Love
good
you
week,
guys. Have a good one.
A great week, y'all.
I love to explore new wines, but I'm not always sure what to get. And I really don't want to be disappointed. That's why I love First Leaf Wine Club. They remove all the guesswork, doing all the hard work to discover great wines so I can enjoy them. First Leaf winemakers sample 10,000 wines a year across 5 continents and 12 countries and select only the best bottles for the club. The more wines you rate, the more each shipment is personalized to your taste. There are no contracts or cancellation fees. And if you're not happy with the wine you receive, First Leaf will give you a credit towards your next shipment for a risk-free way to explore an endless array of world-class wines. If it wasn't for First Leaf, I definitely wouldn't try this Prima Zona Malbec from Argentina. It has the notes of blackberry, black cherry, and cloves. Celebrate your special firsts and the moments that count with First Leaf, the wine club designed to help you discover new wines you'll love, personalized to your taste, and delivered to your door. Join today and you'll get 6 bottles of wine for $29.95 with free shipping. Go to tryfirstleaf.com/think. That's tryfirstleaf.com/think for 6 bottles of wine for $29.95 with free shipping. Here's a toast to first. May you enjoy them with the people you love from the first sip to the last. Try firstleaf.com/think.